Hey, this is Jake Lowwater. I'm a couples therapist in Colorado, and I wanted to talk a little bit about empaths and engineers. I'm going to do my best to do so. They're doing construction next door, so we'll see how this goes. They've been banging away all morning. Hopefully, they're out to lunch. So, empaths and engineers are usually the clients that I see most in couples therapy and in individual therapy too. So empaths are the deep feelers. They oftentimes shoulder the emotional burden of the relationship. They oftentimes feel more intuitive. They have more feelings. They express themselves more. And they often feel like their emotions are too much. Uh, they are often in relationship with partners who are on the opposite side of that spectrum. So the engineers or architects, the very left brain logic partner who is oftentimes emotionally shut down or emotionally withdrawn and uses pragmatism or stoicism or logic to solve problems, to fix things, to make it better or optimize the relationship in some way. But oftentimes what gets missed is that feeling of deeper connection between the two of them. Usually this is a power couple. They can get a lot done. They can do a lot together, but is there that sense of fulfillment, dreams or aspirations? Are they living the life that they want to be living? Are they in partnership in the way that they want to be? So if the empath in the relationship feels like their emotions are too much, usually the more rational, logic-based person feels like their emotions aren't enough. And there's that debate back and forth. Either it's too much or it's not enough. And there's a desire to change how they relate with one another. Usually, trying to do that on their own is only so effective. It works for a time, but it doesn't change patterns. It doesn't change long-standing dynamics in the relationship, and that's where couples therapy comes in. I've been doing this for over a decade, and what I've noticed over the years is that couples really do need to find that balance and find that harmony within their emotional selves and their logical selves, that both are really important. And within the relationship, both are really needed and necessary. Oftentimes, couples come to me feeling that it's not working, that they're not getting what they want in the relationship, and that their partner isn't doing their fair share, either turning down their emotions or turning up their emotions, either turning up their logic or turning down their logic. And that's not how it tends to work, is both people have rightful places and really ultimately rightful information, whether it's their emotions or whether it's their logic. Obviously, both partners have emotions and logic. It's how much they access. It's how much they feel comfortable describing or sharing or being vulnerable and talking about. So what I see again and again is the disconnect that happens because one partner wants to solve and the other partner wants to just feel safe, to feel connected, to feel not crazy, like that they're not alone in what's going on. Both partners tend to not get what they want in this dynamic, and couples therapy is a way for us to break through some of the stalemate that happens. We don't change ultimately the mechanisms, the ways that people work. We allow people to be who they are. Some people come to couples therapy afraid that, well, if I go to therapy, I'll have to change who I am, and I won't like who I am. I don't want to be anybody different, and that's not the goal of couples therapy. Really, the goal is to understand ourselves more, validate ourselves more, and be in relationship and validate our partners more. That doesn't require you changing who you are or your partner changing who they are. Usually, the dynamics that we create together is where the real work happens. There we change dynamics, and then therein we change the relationship and find more fulfillment. If any of that sounds interesting, I'd be happy to talk to you on a discovery call. In the description below, there's a link. If you click on that link, you can get on my online calendar, and I'd be happy to talk to you about your relationship dynamics and what you're looking for instead of what you've been getting. All right, thanks. Bye.